You know, it's about the 5 guys up front. It's not about the 1 guy. It's all 5 guys working together. But I think it's a big man's game, and I think size and strength and like I said, passion, toughness is very important up front. If you can control the line of scrimmage on either side, it's a pretty good start. Yep.
Scott, what single position in this year's draft class do you think has the most high-end talent, and which position do you think might be the deepest in terms of potential NFL?
I don't want to give that away. You know, every draft takes on its own characteristics, its own qualities. In every draft, it's kind of its own identity at certain positions, you know, but it's as with any draft, it's what you do with it. You know, they'll say, okay, well, there's just more quarterbacks last year compared to this year or whatever. You know, everybody's board's set differently, but I just know every time we pick, there's going to be somebody on that board that ends up being a good NFL football player at any position.
If you guys stay at 5, there's probably going to be a lot of outside linebacker or defensive line prospects waiting there for you. What qualities do you look for in those types of guys, I guess? What stands out?
Well, as let's say a defensive end / outside linebacker in our 3-4 scheme, you look for pass rusher. You know, that's the most important thing, especially with the will, the weak side outside linebacker. But again, you want size, you want some length, you want speed, you want toughness, you want strength. You want to be able to not just win with speed and quickness, but also win with power. And they're hard to find, you know. We're very lucky to have, you know, Ryan on the team, you know, and he's one of those players. And hopefully, you know, not just in the first, but throughout this draft, we can add a couple more pass rushers.
You look at what you've done on defense as far as bringing in 5 new faces, potential starters on top of that. Would you hesitate at all? I mean, if there's a, you know, let's just say hypothetically a Leonard Williams were to fall down to number 5. I know you can't tell us yes or no, but would you hesitate if you feel like the position is already strong at this point?
You know what? I would not hesitate because, like I said, we have to add good football players, especially up front on both sides of the ball. But it might bring a trade more into play. You know, if all of a sudden, you know, because we do feel pretty good about our defensive front, but also, you know, with Terrence, he's on a 1-year contract, you know, so we got to protect ourselves. And anytime you can get a good defensive lineman in draft, you need to take them. They're very hard to come by.